Hello, my name is Ana Maria Zamora. I'm 25 years old. I have 2 kids, 9 years old and 3 years old. About 12 years ago, I was in an orphanage. Because of my conduct and my grades, I was able to leave the home on weekends. During one of those visits, I met a guy. I hitched up with him without anybody knowing, and I was only 15 years old. I ran off with him, I got pregnant, so from that day on, my life changed totally. Because what I was going to be was a baby taking care of another baby. So I'm like, what am I going to do now? Where am I gonna get something to feed my kid? And that's when I found out my sisters used to go to the garbage dump. And they told me, let's go, and you're going to find what you need in there. So I said, what are you talking about? That's where they throw garbage. My sister said, this is what we live off. And I went. And I remember the day very well because it was a day I did not have anything to feed my kid. The only thing that went through my head was, when he comes home from school, I need to have something for him to eat. 12 noon came, it was hot, and I was hungry. One of the guys asked me, are you hungry? And I said, yes. He said, we're going to cook. So in my simple and naive mind, I'm thinking, he's going to go home and cook some food. So he took out this bag and it smelled so awful. He said, this is pork meat and we're going to cook it here and eat it. I said, no, there's no way. And then he got this dirty plastic bag, and that was my plate, and he served me that, and he said, these are your 3 meals here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is the way we do it here. And I remember I ate that. And he said, do you have anything for your son? I said, no. He said, okay, I'm gonna give you some extra. For a long time, this is where I lived. And what people would throw away, including rotten food. This is what I would take home and cook for my kid.
Pasó mucho tiempo.
And it was during that time that the feeding program started. That was a great blessing. And the one thing I said to God was, I thank you, because now my kid can eat decent food and no more rotten food from the garbage dump. And then I started to work at the feeding program. I accepted the Lord. I was 22 years old. I got married, but he did not have a job either. So both of us worked at the feeding program. So we depended on this feeding program. My kid was growing. Another child came in. For 9 months, I had nothing to give this child that was coming. And all this time, I keep asking the Lord for something. I used to cry and say, Lord, I think I am one of your princesses. What's going on?
Todos los días de mi vida hacía eso. Yo lloraba.
And I used to cry and pray every day and night.
Yo decía, Señor, yo no voy a volver a ir a ese lugar en la Chureca. Yo no quiero seguir enseñándole esa vida a mí.
So I told the Lord, I will not go back to that garbage dump for this child. I said, Lord, this is the moment I've been waiting for. This is the moment. I'm not returning to that garbage dump. And I'm not going to depend on it for food, because now you're going to take me in your hand and guide me.